Hello, we are back with Honkai Star Rail. And yes, I know, again, it's been quite a while. And yeah, it will be like this for a bit longer too. I really do not get as much time to jump into Star Rail or Honkai Third and continue with their stories. But we will be continuing now. Last time we left off with, going through Trivia's stream. That's for whatever reason we landed in a stream of theirs.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
With these cute dubious lords, not gonna lie, I still really like them. And yeah, we'll just go right ahead and jump in.
Use this.
There will be an amazing captain on that big ship. She's cheerful, optimistic, bold, and cautious. She'll be able to get everyone together.
Wow, that's amazing! Can I be the captain?
Of course you can. But you'll find someone else who's better for the job, my dear.
Oh, who would the captain be?
I think that person lives in a beautiful temple that sits atop a hillside, covered in golden fig trees. There's a noble girl there who's very smart, but also very delicate.
Is she talking about Aggie?
Just like Mama?
Perhaps. But before we find the captain, the ship also needs someone who can navigate it. Who could that be?
Let me think. I know! She's Trivy! I named this doll after myself?
Weird.
I don't remember it all. Is this a dream or something that happened in the past?
I mean, that's what we're gonna find out, I guess.
It's packed full. Mama must have left all of these for me.
Are these stone slates like... Is it a library of stone slates?
All the words are blurred out. Could it be that my memory is fading? Huh? Why is this doll inside a chest? It's holding a sword. Why?
Interesting.
Many years later, many brave warriors will board this ship. They're skilled combatants who fear no danger.
Ooh, I can learn how to fight too and protect everybody!
Silly girl. You're Yanisopoulos' holy maiden. It's not your duty to fight. There will be many others to protect you.
Alright. Then where will they come from?
I believe one warrior hails from a lovely village where bulrushes flourish, while another comes from a magnificent royal city. Though each has their own troubles, both are ready to lend their strength for the ship's long voyage.
Oh, who was the one who was related with Bob Rogers? You've heard it before. One came from a place with lots of bar, lots of bar Rogers. I'm guessing the rise is a reference to Mighty.
In that case, let Trianne fight by their side. This way, they'll always stay on course. How could I have known the name Trianne back then? Was it just a coincidence, or... Learning can change your destiny.
When navigating at sea, you need to know both astronomy and geography.
Isn't Yanis's knowledge enough?
Oh, sweetie. The ocean isn't like the land. It's easy to get lost. That's why it's important to learn to recognize the miracle of Aquila.
Yeah, like using stars and no star signs
All right.
to
Even though
navigate.
my brain is already super duper smart, I'll still try my very best.
Circe also favors children who try their best. They will send a wise scholar as everyone's teacher to help you reach your dreams.
I want to be a teacher too. Oh, wait. I'm super duper smart. So I want to be the teacher's teacher.
Why
The
not?
teacher.
But
Okay.
if you're going to be a teacher, you might need to tone down that hyper energy of yours.
Then Trinan can do it. She's well behaved and would make a great teacher. Mama and the others always said that I had a great memory. But now, I can't even tell if this is a memory or a dream.
Come, let's line them up.
I mean, the game tells us this is real. It's the game telling us to join on. Tree on to Triby. We're walking around with Triby right now.
Now, Trebios, set them on this music box and let them compose a melody for our song.
Music box? What's that?
Sweetheart, are you still groggy from your nap? You invented it.
Okay.
I invented it? What does it do?
Oh, my lovely Treeby. You're usually so bright. What's gotten into you today? Well, you might as well see for yourself. Put your good friends on it and see the wonders it can do.
Put the dolls on.
Guess you can.
It's rotating. And I can hear something.
That's right. It's a music box. If you place the dolls in the right spots, it will start rotating and play beautiful music. Out of all your inventions, this one is my favorite.
It does look cute, but I mean, the dolls look cute.
I don't remember.
It's all right, my child. I'll sing along to the tune, and it will help jog your memories. Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raised their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephale, all-knowing Father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden blood spills unto the land,
You've heard us a few times before, haven't you?
converging into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world.
The fuck?
What's going on?
That's getting creepy.
Oh yes, please lend me your ears. In the black mist, as death and fate draw close. On the bloodied earth, the living dead, but ghosts. What is this world? It mirrors your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament without a trace. What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? souls scattered by fate's finger. What is the start? A voyage born in solitude.
What the hell is going on?
What is the... The spirit, lonely and subdued. Lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. 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 Subdued.
Are you trying to put horror elements in now?
Run! Trios, run! The black tide has arrived.
Is alright?
Where can I go?
Ah, child's laughter. Of course. There are lots of dolls laying around. Okay, children crying. Alright.
Why? Are there dolls everywhere?
This is the sacrifice of a holy maiden. You won't make it to the... Only one person can.
I know. It's fine if we can't reach the end. Our minds are made up.
Go. Bid your farewells, Trios. Time is running out.
Mama, are you going to leave me?
My sweet girl. I will never leave you. But remember this, Trios. All shall bid farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle.
Like, where's the context being like only one shall live till the end, and they alone will witness Era Nova. Okay.
Since your mind is made up, then traverse the black tide and dispel the fog for Amphorius. I shall see you tomorrow, my dearest Trios.
I'm not sure what the subtext was, but I'm really honest.
Are we still in a dream?
Did you have a nightmare?
Maybe. But it's been a long time since we had any dreams.
It's not yet the entry hour. You still have plenty of time to rest.
No. Our heart is still racing.
It must be that reckless Cremnoan soldier who startled Trinan. And you as well. If you want, I can pierce through his chest with the golden thread right now.
Okay.
Aggie, cut it out with the scary talk.
I'm just kidding. If I were serious, I wouldn't have waited until now.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about the dream? Keeping it bottled up is not good for your health.
We had a dream about Mama. The dream itself was nothing. It's just the timing that feels a bit unsettling.
You mean...
It's Trian. Even if we refrain from ever using the power of the Century Gate again, her soul continues to slowly drift away from her body. There isn't much time left.
Perhaps it wouldn't be such a bad idea to let her relinquish her role as the gatekeeper and live out her days as a carefree child.
You have a point, Aggie, but our decision has already been made on that matter.
I believe there's still another way.
Souls will be spent until they dissolve into dust. Such is our fate. Once we had a whole and connected body. If that body were a tree, then its trunk and branches would share the same fate, decaying at the same pace. Now, we are fragmented into numerous selves. Despite the absence of a trunk, we are offered another possibility. We can choose how our branches will perish in a way that is most beneficial to the flame chase journey.
Compared with saying farewell to one person, watching many fade away before me is even more sorrowful.
But advancing is the destined end of Yanis's trial. There's no retreat in our path. Don't feel sad about saying goodbye to us. We have already agreed on this, right?
It won't be long before I forget what sorrow tastes like.
So, what would you like for breakfast, Aggie?
What? Where did that come from?
I'm like, where did that come from?
After all this talking, we are feeling a bit hungry. Plus, it's nearly the entry hour now. Do you remember when we first met, Aggie? You were still a little one, and we caught you secretly eating oatmeal late at night.
While my emotions might be fading, those memories are still as vivid as ever, teacher. Please, let me do it. What would you like to eat?
I find that also kind of interesting how like all of their like they're all like connected with like one specific titan, which like Nea or something it was like for you. Wasn't some type of like titan of love and she's like losing her emotions. Ruby is like a guide, which is like advancing forward with where her end or like her curse, so does I guess they also call it a curse here. So it's eventually meet her end, and maybe not guide everyone all the way. I mean, she can't guide anymore when she's dead, so that's a thing. And also with Mighty's like immortality seems to have its limit as well.
It's fine. Leave it to us. You should rest for now. It won't take long, and we'll call you when it's done.
In that case, thank you.
Then, see you tomorrow, Aggie. Nevertheless, that nightmare is ominous. Memories are slipping away, even the image of Mama. Just as expected, another trip must be made into the abyss of fate. Hopefully Orynyx will be willing to help us.
I have to see. At the same time, Summer and Alchema. Oh, an excellent final.
Long time no see, Professor Anaxa.
Who are you?
It's been a while. I'm the one who once overthrew the entire classroom in that spiritual physics lecture.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you. You're of all people.
No way. Do you really still remember that, Professor?
I remember that glib tongue of yours. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to reminisce.
You could tell.
Of course. You only beat around the bush when you have a hidden agenda.
That's not true. I'm here to seek enlightenment, as always. Could you please teach me everything you know about the black-robed swordmaster?
Rumors sure travel fast. Unfortunately, I too know nothing about it. I can only tell you that it is clad in a black robe and wields a greatsword. At least, it looks like a greatsword. It's shaped like a twisted half-sun, and a peculiar dagger resembling a crescent moon. By the way, take this with you. I got it from the sneak attack. It's yours now.
What?
I was right. It is this thing. The one who torched Aedes Elysiae to the ground. And killed everyone.
Don't try to be a hero. No one in Akama stands a chance against that thing right now.
Not even us, apparently.
Is that what the Titan said as well?
Not at first. But the god relented after having had a taste of its power. Even with the god possessing me, I couldn't fight against that blade. That incredible power doesn't seem to be granted by any Titan.
Are you suggesting that it originates from beyond Emphorius?
I mean, yeah, you have like 3 eons intervening with Emphorius, so it's not unlikely.
It's possible. Much like the Black Tide, no?
Nonetheless, it's an enemy we must overcome.
We? Drop the pipe dream, Phynon. No one wants to see you fall by their blade.
His mere presence will endanger the Holy City and the Flame Chase.
You know that I don't believe in...
You don't believe in the so-called prophecy, I know. However, I'm here to seek your assistance, not at the request of Aglaya or Tribi. I just want to eliminate a threat to the city I pledged to protect. That's all. The tragedy at the Grove must never happen again.
Take a seat. Since you are sincerely seeking enlightenment, I suppose I can tell you one more thing.
What that would be? Soon after in the Abyss of Fate.
What's wrong, Trian? Nothing. Just remembering what happened at the Grove. The monster in the black cloak. So scary. Everyone in danger. Nightmare. I can't forget. Don't be scared. There are no bad guys here. Didn't you save everyone with the Century Gate, Trian? Trian threw it away. Far, far away. It's never coming back.
I won't be so sure about that.
We got back safe from the Grove because of you, Trian. You're the reason the Flame Chase journey can continue. Sorry. Trian feels a bit dizzy. Why are we here again? For the same thing, of course. Remember? Tomorrow we will reveal the prophecies past to everyone. But first, we need to restore the memories that have been blurred by the fragmentation. We hope to present the full truth to everyone without hiding anything.
Wait, so they've been hiding something about the prophecy?
Since Yanis caused the fragmentation, we can only turn to another Titan or Nyx for help. Also, remember to get breakfast ready for Aggie before the Lucid Hour tomorrow. Oh, yes! Trian remembers now. Oh, on that note, we had better prepare some saffron before we meet with the Titan. Saffron? Huh, it's an essential offering for rituals in the Temple of the Three Fates. You think we shouldn't go to Orynyx empty-handed? Yes, it's also a symbol of Yanisopolis. If we are to replicate memories, we need to use something that has experienced those days. And when we first met Aggie, we added that to the porridge we made for her, and she really loved it. I see! It's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone! But it all depends on whether Orynyx is willing to help us.
Fair.
This could be a problem.
Also, I'm just noticing now that you're like standing together like this. Why is Trippy the only one where the ribbon is like longer with an extra like attachment to it, you could say. Like the other two have the ribbon, but just like the top part. Huh.
After all, it was us who took the core flame from Yanis, from Orynyx's kin. We will have to give it a try. If there's truly no other way... In our current state, we probably can't do anything to them. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Leave it to Trian. Trian knows how to play cute. In any case, let's look for Saffron first. I hope there's still some left in the temple, untouched by Nikador's soldiers. I remember that aged saffron is preserved in sealed jars. Let's be on the lookout as we go.
Okay, you're going for the saffron hand first.
It's a dead end ahead. Turn back, teacher.
The fuck?
What? Aggie? No, it's an illusion. Wow, this room is huge. Trinan, did you? Yeah, I saw it. Was that a warning from Orynyx?
Hey there, and yes I do. Yes, I do blend together.
What are you two whispering about? Treeby? Trinan? Trian can't even hear our own telecommunication.
Not much.
Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels like this place is quite familiar.
I actually not quite sure how much I've currently like. I forgot the name of the currency.
Oh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over there.
You're not looking for a safari, but alright.
Over here. Follow Trian.
Okay.
Trian, slow down.
Oh wait, I think I need to change the time first. Yep.
Even if separation is our fate, a futile death is not the solution.
This doesn't look like neither a safari nor saffron.
Right here. I summon thee, Orynyx. Stir up ripples of past reverie. Something's appeared. Wait, we should read it first.
Saffron secret recipe. Huh. To Mr. Wincombe. For many years, Anisopolis has relied on the rose metal to obtain the boon of the gods. They spent 5 or 6 years now digging out its roots and cutting away its branches. Now this tree is on the verge of collapse and has long since ceased to serve its purpose. Yet it still seeks to spread out its canopy and eclipse Anisopolis from the glorious rays. If a secret plan to fell this tree, you just need to wait for the ceremony to make a small move, and the rose will slip and fall into the abyss. Anisopolis is built on a mountainside. There are more than a few cases of people who have lost their footing in its history. As for the next sacred tree, we are planning on selecting another puppet. As for the rose's myrtle, daughter, Trebius, we call her Saffron for now. In my eyes, I think it would be fine to just find an excuse to off Saffron. However, Codex the Egalite is extremely insistent on raising her to become the next sacred tree. Wait. Trebius was supposed to become a tree? What the fuck? She's undergone related education since she was a young girl, which would save a lot of work on our part. As for her identity as the daughter of the Rose Myrtle, she is still young and has not yet grown wings. If you can just keep her grounded, the power of the divine oracle will remain tightly in our grasp. You both know that everyone's most outstanding property is that it can be cooked in so many ways. Put in porridge, stewed, or fried. No matter how you cook it, this plant will always be a delicacy. Denelio. I'm mostly just confused about the text, but alright.
Wait, this is a letter? It mentions something about Saffron and Treebios? Isn't that name... Never mind that for now. Why is this letter here? And how did Trian sense it? Could it be our lost memories? Is it possible that we were already noticed by Orynyx and entered their trial?
I mean, could be.
But why haven't they said a word? Orynyx has the whims of a child. Perhaps they're toying with us on purpose. Come on, this isn't the right time to be playing games.
I don't really understand the message, so.
Separation in death, reconciliation doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Oh, it turns out too quickly.
Are these visions also fragments of the past? Treeby! Trinan! Look what I found! Is this the safari? Coming! We'll take a look. But Trian, there's nothing in here. What? It was right in the stolium. Huh?
I guess not.
There's really nothing here. That can't be! I swear I saw it! I swear! Trian is telling the truth. It was right there! Where did it go? Trinan, Treeby, why aren't you saying anything? Trian can't seem to hear you at all. We were just lost in our thoughts. Don't worry, Trian. What you saw was likely, Yanna's hair. We must have startled it away. Okay. Could Orynyx be trying to make us falter? But why would they do that?
I'm just pretty confused about all of this. I feel like the dialogue is not making much sense. I mean, that Orynyx is doing a trial of them, fair enough, but what they're talking about is not really making much sense to me.
Something feels off. Treeby, don't you think this temple is a little too quiet? What do you mean? It might just be an illusion, but Trinan wonders, is Orynyx really putting us through a trial? Still no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Orynyx. At least they didn't toss us out straight away.
Wait, I thought I cleared it out. I guess I didn't. Oh. Eh.
Whoa, Treeby,
Fuck.
Trinan, look at this! So cool!
I'm trapped by dolls.
So many of us now! Trian,
And I hear children crying again. Oh boy.
it's really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in dark places like this?
Hello, Orynyx? Maybe?
What's going on?
Wait, wasn't the Titan supposed to be here?
Orynyx disappeared?
Not long ago in Alchema. You're switching POEs a lot, really.
Are you saying that the black-robed swordmaster is not just tied to the Black Tide, but is also hunting for core flames everywhere?
Oh. Are you suggesting he got Oryx's core flame?
This is the most plausible possibility. First, it has a vessel that can hold core flames. Second, I'm one of its targets. Let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. I hypothesize that the blade can sense, absorb, or even retain core flames. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on me. Or rather, on the Titan Circes inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't he be headed to Akuma soon? The vortex of Genesis is full of the Titan's core flames.
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has 3 targets. The first target is me. The second target is Oryx, who hasn't yet fallen. And the third is Akuma and the Vortex of Genesis, where the core flames are housed. But I suspect Akuma won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out any external perceptions.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored.
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for Aquila, can you fly?
Trivia's can.
No, I can't. Why are you asking that?
Can that Swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if he does grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
Yeah, I guess we already got to Oryx.
With the distances between Akuma, the grove, and these potential targets, I believe we should bolster our defenses and...
Ah, ja, dann haben wir so ein Voice. My name is Finon. Trevi is missing. The last time the 3 of them were seen was in the Abyss of Fate.
Oryx! Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog, or... Trevi, we should leave. This temple has other people in it. What? Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Whoever they are, we can't let them see us. Trevi, Trainin, come check this out.
Ah, yeah, okay, already got to
What's
Oryx.
this? Trian feels like it's so familiar.
Sometime right in the abyss of fate.
Where am I? Little gray, snowy, and
All those that phrases kind of looks really funny, not gonna lie. It just looks that funny because there's that looks, especially of Dala and the trailers all look a bit derby.
wait, where's Trianne? Is she back?
We only saw the two of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trianne.
What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it! Of course it's him. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Orynyx's core flame.
Then Lady Trianne...
She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
That you're both safe is already a
I
blessing.
really have a bad feeling about us.
Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into two groups. One group will stay in the abyss and meet up with Aglaya's reinforcements, then search for Trianne's whereabouts. The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame.
I guess we were able to carry it recovered. Do you know where it's
I
headed?
didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgivings about the Black Tide, so we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Finan! Lady Treby and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're all right.
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Finan, I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly.
I'm just curious who the Swordmaster actually is.
I have indeed
Or
planned
what
to
it
return
actually
to
is.
the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
What on but best of priest discussed. As an I will stay to regroup the reinforcements. We go back to the Holy City with everyone else and tell Aglaya about the plan.
Trinan will stay in the abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
True.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Treby, let's go.
And we are finally back to the Razor's POE.
We're back, Aglaya.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Akuma is currently in grave danger.
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only two titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread pulled this taut, as if it could snap at any moment. Finan, tell us your plan. Time is of the essence.
When we count the Nexus Discovery.
This being is not just hunting titans, but taking the core flames too?
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reaver's arrival is likely a sign the Black Tide has spread further.
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still far more aggressive than we expected.
And quite fast out too. I mean, Jian, for she had like sent him quite far away, and he just went to Orynyx in the meantime.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core flame, then that means us humans can lure it into a trap. Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Cersei's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss, so he can make preparations for the battlefield.
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
Because this time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side. He is the key.
Yeah, he does. I have a star on can pass it off as a call play.
We need your other companion too.
Ma'am, do you mean me?
I see. Finan, that battlefield you mentioned, is it Castrum Cremnos?
Yes, I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with his companion during the battle with Nikodor, and how they awakened Castrum Cremnos' past.
Ah.
That will be the key to our victory. We will use Orynyx's power to once again open a passage to the past and lure our enemy inside. Then, we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze of time.
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Akima. Once we take back the core flame, the Swordmaster will have no means of escape. It's very clever, using the element of surprise instead of brute strength. Can you do it, little one?
We just have to throw the black cloak into the past and lock them there, right? Oh, with the memory fragments, I can open the door, no problem. As for the rest... Well, let's just say Tamamo and I can do anything as long as we're together. Oh, we need to know.
Oh, come on!
Kind of feel it for in cases. This is a big deal. We can't let everyone down.
Such enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you're confident. By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Treeby went missing. Kainos and her following have heard tell of the incident at the Grove, and are galvanizing support in secret. I fear she'll make her move before the next assembly of the citizens.
What are they plotting?
That short-sighted politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness, and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is something we'll have to deal with eventually. But that's a problem for another day. I've sent Castorus ahead to the council with a message. She should be able to keep the situation under control for the time being.
Yeah, they can't really touch Castorus to begin with, so...
Finan, it is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go, and retrieve the core flame. And in doing so, grant ourselves an advantage against the Council of Elders.
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again, but Akima is currently beset by enemies from within and without. The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan with you. That being said, you are the key to our success, and I shall respect any decision you make.
I guess. Let's go trap a shadow in its past. Yeah. What am I saying is? Oh, hooray, I was alright, it would be madam.
We are grateful to you for your aid, and to the rest of you as well. Now, let us be off to begin the hunt. May carefully sharpen our gaze, and grant us victory over the enemy.
Feels like we're missing someone.
You mean Mighty? He's dealing with a different problem.
Oh, what is he doing now?
Don't worry. That man would never miss out on this fight.
Vortex of Genesis Akima. Oh, is he doing the trial?
Farewell, my dear friend. You must lead us back home.
You and I, we're both the same. We feast on strife and fear. If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination is... turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead Nikador?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller, right?
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways. Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes. That is why he, too, faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Laedonians stationed at the foot of the mountain. The Laedonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news. Laedonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Geocles quickly returned to his village to bring the news to his people. But...
let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Geocles both angry and sad.
Okay.
But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone happy.
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, let me tell you what Geocles did. He took the mountain dweller's store of gemstones and traded them with the Laedonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement, forcing his people to flee the mountain. That great fire marked the beginning of mountain dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common sight in the holy city. Meanwhile, that mountain they once lived in has turned into little more than foam inside the black tide.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune. They
were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. Why do you think that is? It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes. And then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akama soon to fight the great darkness of this world, and to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, that I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra. That's my weak spot, and the only way to kill me.
Oh, did he do the thing with him like they did with the story with Sigurd, I think it was. Or like there's two versions of the story. The people who like the Fate universe will also probably know it. I don't remember all of the names and stuff. But he like for the dragon bathed in its blood after its victory and got immortal because of that. Despite for like one spot on his body which was covered by the leaf the moment he got like he like bathed in the blood, which kept the spot and the leaf is like his only real weak spot where he could get killed, which like was not covered by his immortality. Did he do a similar thing like that with Mighty, or did he use this as an inspiration for his like immortality works? When he like fell into the sea, something covered that spot and it's part of his body.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. But if you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky, and loudly call out the name of the new god.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise on his own. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead.
Ooh, already bringing in immediate interaction.
No way.
But I do like it.
Cremnoan? I didn't think she'd manage to send the Cremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
Nakaman, why are you here?
What? Didn't Aglaya tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaya, that vile usurper. I spit on her name.
Uh-huh.
Our king will be back soon. He'll be able to deal with you and that black robe.
A horse cursed, lodged in his throat, refusing to escape. Some moment later, he convulsed, his protruding, as his spirit departed his body, drifting towards the abode of Thanatos.
The Cremnoans really are just like their king. Rest in peace. May your glory last forever. Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
I can still must become king.
Good question, I guess. I always keep fighting.
We're almost there.
Enemies.
I can't see.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind. The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield. Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us!
Finally.
Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
Ooh.
You sure know how to keep a
Wanna
man
control it?
waiting.
VIP.
Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Frail child of humanity, 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
The truth, everything in this world is bleeding.
Can I actually like probably fight him this
Beat
time
up your
around?
body and mind.
Hedge your bets. The dice bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Lee, there's no backing out now. For me or you. Self-inflicted misery.
Open sesame. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Who's the little backstabber?
Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
Just great.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Yeah.
Lose some, win some. Bending the rules.
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
He's just taking up
Time
with
for a
the
lesson. I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Watch your head.
Time to cleanse the filth. The truth, everything in this world is bleeding.
Never seen.
Get ready.
Curiosity.
Can't hold out much longer.
Nothing but a
Quiet. I know what I'm doing.
Oh.
At long last.
Bye bye.
How embarrassing.
You didn't come down from the sky?
This city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door?
How did he come out of this?
Minion of the Black Tide. I, King of the Cragnatsune Legion, will be your opponent today.
Long time no
it's a
see,
little bit.
Mikador.
There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Open sesame.
Self-inflicted misery.
Be up your body and mind.
Sure, I'll play along.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Who's the little backstabber?
Such petty tricks.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
May the foul stench dissipate quick. Yeah.
Hedge your bets. The dice have bust. Or maybe
He's
I'll
almost
take
dead.
it all.
He didn't even create much of a chance to make. Yeah.
Leads to self-destruction. I am sending a dynasty to its end.
No dirty tricks.
Oh, fuck. That was a good opener to the ceremony.
I don't have time.
There's no backing.
We honor the fallen gods with this fight to the death.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Rejoice. For I grant you the honor of sharing in your final resting place Kremno's departed hero!
Watch your head.
Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Self-inflicted misery.
It's time to end this.
They do work right well, so Ooh.
Heroic souls of strife, heed my call! I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs!
Almost as impressive as like Hecarim's.
Witness this.
Cutscene.
New god has come to castrum Kronos.
Like when Hecarim she
Look,
just
the warriors have returned.
And reviewed herself as an emanator. That cutscene was so good.
But are the rumors true? Has Oryx fallen?
It's as the Council of Elders said. We face a dangerous threat. Yet the Chrysos heirs are only inciting more chaos. They don't care about the people's safety.
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Cremnoan at the end.
What a noisy crowd.
This, doesn't feel right.
It's probably because Oryx is gone. Oryx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with miracles, allowing humanity to reap many a convenience from the past.
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Oryx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon? I just can't catch a break.
Professor Anaxa, why don't you find someplace to rest first? Matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honesty, only distract her. Just try to stay on your best behavior, if you know what I mean.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. The price of having a Titan living in my head, I suppose. Don't worry, I don't want trouble either.
They really do not get along.
They have differences in ideology. Alright, I suppose that's putting it lightly. Don't worry, you'll figure out the intricacies of these relationships sooner or later.
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Oryx's core flame. So I'll be off. I have some personal matters to attend to.
It somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his trial.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Treeby. Did Trinon bring news?
Yes. She has found Trian. She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple, but that's where the good news ends.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They also found someone else besides Trian. He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height. All to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed swordmaster.
Wait, who was that? Why would someone do that?
What a brave soul. Do we know who he is?
Yes, it's Krateros.
Wait, what?
Stop!
Why was he there?
If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
How ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood as it is will not survive more than a single strike from me.
Better to die in battle than return even in glory. As a Cremnoan, I know not the fear of death.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in an empty shell. But answer me this, child of strife. Why do you raise your shield for her?
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Tide with this very shield. And I've done this over and over, hundreds and thousands of times. A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weight it bears.
Pity and crumble like rusted iron.
Good! Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and incense offered by my descendants. Come, let us fight! For Kremnos! For my king!
I'm still wondering why he is there. This feels so random.
For Amphorius!
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost.
Well, thank you for the follow.
Why does she look like she really turned into a doll? I don't understand.
So wait, she turned into the doll? Okay.
Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all.
Oh, wait. Oh. Now the cold doll imagery from the tree makes a lot more sense. Okay.
Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow.
If a world like that truly exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with lies.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know Deers of the Titans too well, but I find it interesting why they have like so... They have so much faith in them and don't even pop them at least a little.
What about the Cremnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep him from breathing his last.
So he is still alive, just in a coma.
I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akama for good... No. Let's hope that never happens.
These are nothing short of miraculous. From Credorus, he is no better than a corpse.
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils.
Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
And we did get another core flame.
It's incredible to think that we returned Nikodor's core flame not so long ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that you and your friend's arrival has melted the glaciers of history.
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years, only to awaken for this one moment. Alas, now is not the time for a study of history.
What dialogue option did I explain the pick? Okay.
I do not see a Naxa around. Was this under your instructions, Finan?
Yes. It just seems much more efficient than letting you two go at it endlessly.
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with him. I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though. Now, let us table the issue concerning him for the moment. The more urgent matter is the core flame of Orynyx.
Yeah, who will take it?
The Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. For titans like Orynyx and Circes, who harbor no intentions of harming humanity. Our strategy entailed assuming their divinity only at the very end. But this unforeseen turn of events has thrown everything into disarray.
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even begin to imagine the disaster that would follow. But the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't found the Chrysos heir capable of bearing Orynyx's divinity.
I kind of feel like this burden will fall onto us, because we have been kind of the one who has been the most attuned with Orynyx. At least from what I could tell.
Finan, Castrus, Mighty, and Hyacinth. Treepy and I devoted a millennium scouring the world, only to find these few people. Only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity, the elite among the Chrysos heirs. We would never hastily extend our invitation without first verifying their potential to bear such power. Yet, we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would be no different from sentencing them to the gallows.
Truly a dilemma.
Yeah.
Well...
How about letting him give it a try?
Do it. So you're crazy thinking to be doing the gallows. Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to say that, friend.
Mem special mem.
I'm serious. The spirit term for it, and we all know that. Now we're about Orynyx. The one projected me into this world and granted me this body. Is Orynyx just a little titan, even more capricious than a child? Meanwhile, somewhere in the Memorial Palace. Oh, you actually can still walk.
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too, teacher.
It simply put my life in the hands of the Twilight Courtyard. That priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. She might be far from the ordinary girl we envisioned, but this isn't about me, Mighty Mos. I saw it. You finally decided to embrace your own fate.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel, and my blood is seething in a blaze. Past rulers of Kremnos could only aspire to this might, yet I have merged with it. I've made history, and henceforth divinity and kingship shall coexist as one.
Indeed. You've realized the aspirations of every former king of Kremnos. And now, you can at last bring our people home and reforge the glory of Kremnos.
I'm not sure if that's his plan.
Unfortunately, I harbor no such desire.
What? What do you mean by that?
Over 2 millennia past, devotees of Nikador's might banded together beneath their feet and erected a city of their own. Ever since then, Kremnoans have served as the blades wielded by the god of war, following the Titan's path in its conquest. Yet, gazing upon our history through the lens of my newfound divinity, I now see it with unprecedented clarity. This history is sheer absurdity and inferiority. People surge onto the battlefield like ants, plundering and slaying for their own greed, only to be trampled upon like ants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good analogy.
The city and the beliefs that Kremnoans hold so dearly, alongside the supposed tradition, mere anthills that could be crushed with a single touch in the eyes of the Titan.
You! Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed over thousands of years with mere words?
That pride holds little significance, Kratoros.
True.
Now that I've assumed the divinity of strife, my next step will be to renounce the title of king.
No. No!
Convey my message to every Kremnoan. This is an order.
Do not do this, Mighty Mos. I beg you.
Our history commenced in the year 2506 of the Light Calendar, concluded in the year 4931. I, Mighty Mos, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of Gorgo, do hereby proclaim the Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
You have killed us. You have killed us all.
No. I am granting you a new beginning.
Just like the Mounbreaker would do.
What is this?
My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of kingship, and I now imbue it with a fresh significance. Take it, and rally those who have lost their identities. Convey the words of Mighty Mos, now ascended to divinity. You no longer need to chase fleeting honors or face death on the battlefield as if it were your sole destination. However, you must adapt to fit into the city you once observed with indifferent eyes. A cruel fate awaits Amphorius. No matter how illustrious a dynasty may seem, it crumbles to rubble and gravel before formidable foes. Yet, you shall tread the only path out, one that leads to a brand new world at its end.
Why task me with being your messenger? Why not explain all this to them yourself?
Because that's what a king would do.
Because only humans can guide the path to be trodden by humans.
And that.
It's not the lot of humans who crave the power of gods and spiral into madness for it, but humans who stand ready to raise their shields high to protect the lives behind them.
I failed to save that child.
That is irrelevant. As demigods, they have long been prepared for it. What truly matters is that you showed up there and shielded her.
The one who persuaded Aglaya to set me free that night. Was that you, Mighty Mos?
Yes.
She's not one to easily make a concession. What did you offer her?
I staked my mother's name to guarantee the integrity of your soul to her. And I promised her that I would dedicate all I have to the Flame Chase journey.
And what is next, Mighty Mos? Where will you be headed now?
To the place where I belong. To fulfill my promise. The madness that has plagued Nikador and the darkness that has consumed Amphorius. It's now my turn to fight against it. There are some people to meet with before I leave. Let's go.
I like his... What do you call it again? I'm drawing a blank on the word. God, why does this happen to me so often lately? It's determination. And his confidence. I should like So, what are we looking for? Ah, I'm gonna actually make a bit farewell to Aglaya. Where's Mighty going?
You're here, my Demos. It seems that you are prepared.
Yes.
You aided Akuma through yet another trying ordeal, and my gratitude knows no bounds.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, I can only proceed one step at a time. Furthermore, you are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of the promise you made to me, aren't you?
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons from you. Strategy, leadership, and adaptability to change. Yet, it's only recently that I've come to realize the truly remarkable quality you possess.
Oh?
And what is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence. It draws people to gather around you willingly, to seek your guidance.
I mean, she does have the mummy wives, not gonna lie.
They strive not to disappoint you, not due to fear of repercussions, but out of sincere alignment with your ideals.
And Nexa may be the only exception there.
That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
I am truly honored to hear that. And now, my Demos, you have risen as the most powerful demigod in the world. How do you intend to wield this newfound power?
I shall see Nikador's aborted mission through to completion, and become the strongest bulwark for Amphorius to defend against the Black Tide. I will secure enough time for the Flame Chase journey, until you manage to lead everyone to reach the miracle of Genesis.
My Demos, a new chapter awaits Amphorius. Yet, the one who guides the people to the destination need not be you and I.
Huh. What did you see after assuming Nestia's divinity?
Oh, Nestia, that's what it was called. Yeah. The Roman's Titan, so it's kind of weird for her to lose her emotions if she has been like, if she has taken on the divinity of a Roman's Titan, because Romans is like all about emotions.
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, every word of that prophecy remains as vivid as ever. You shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Just as cryptic as all the other prophecies.
What's the reason for the laughter?
I was just thinking, if an ordinary person encountered these words, they would probably stay away from the baths for the rest of their life.
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offers.
And also, these baths are golden, so...
So, I assume you also glimpsed yours, my Demos?
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
Expecting it to be from Final, I'm guessing.
Well, that is a rather straightforward scenario.
If I were to be terrified by drivel with no basis, I would not have attracted your gaze and joined the flame chase journey in the first place.
You speak the truth. May you be destined for a powerful fate, and may we reunite in the promised new world. Farewell, mighty.
Okay, we can bid farewell to all of the others, or to down. We wanna do the others too, because where is he going then? What is his plan? I don't know.
Is Lady Trebios not here?
Lord Mighty!
Hyacinth. So you are the physician Krateros spoke of. It's no wonder then that he was pulled back from the brink of death. You have my gratitude.
I can take that as a compliment, right?
I've heard about what happened at the Grove. I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
I've heard far too much about death and grief recently. To quote Lady Treeby, we should all focus on tomorrow, shouldn't we?
True.
That's a valid point. You've always been the most optimistic one among us.
Well, I must say, it feels quite incredible to see a new demigod standing right before me.
You should prepare yourself as well. Humanity has already taken hold of strife. And one day, it will also reach the sky.
Ah, so the sky is reserved for Hyacinth, so Aquila.
Do you really believe I can do it? Even my ancestor, that hero of legends, couldn't conquer the core flame of Aquila.
Given your good rapport with the demigods, you should know that the path to assuming divinity is never limited to swords and spears.
You've always been so perceptive, Lord Mighty. Rest assured, if fate has truly selected me, I'll be ready.
I mean, yeah, okay. Looking at her design more closely in detail, she has this bit of like sky framing going on with like the headbands which like tie her twin tails together, looking like clouds. The wings on the top of her head. Also like that flowy cape.
Right. You are here looking for Lady Treeby and Lady Trina, no? They're not around at the moment. Is there a message you'd like me to pass on to them?
No need. I've already bid farewell to Aglaya. Meeting with the Oracle is simply a matter of courtesy.
You've bid farewell?
I'm heading back to Castrum Kremnos to fight against the Black Tide. In all likelihood, I will never again return to Akuma.
Oh.
On second thought, there is something that I'd like you to help me convey to them.
I'm all ears, Lord Mighty. I'll make sure to convey every single word.
Tell them that there is no longer a need to send scouts behind enemy lines. With a single message, the Lance of Fury will target anyone who dares oppose Akuma.
Okay. Then let's search for casters and grab some. I think Castorus is back there.
Lord Mighty.
I'll be embracing my destiny before you do, Castorus.
Can you feel Thanatos right now?
I don't feel them at all, regrettably. You have been painstakingly seeking that Titan for so long. But have you ever considered reaching out to me for help?
You mean...
Death refused to ferry me. If you were to send me to the Netherrealm, I may uncover clues along the way back.
True.
I would never do that, Lord Mighty. Death is not a game.
You're right. That may very well be the reason why my people have struggled for millennia. They underestimated the significance of death.
Yep, they're very much dead.
So, are you returning home alone, Lord Mighty?
Returning home, you say? Maybe. At this moment, Castrum Kremnos is not just my birthplace, but also my fated destination. Work harder, Castorus. Go and do what you have to do, so that the trials we have endured may have meaning.
I will, Lord Mighty. May we reunite on the other side, where the warm west wind blows.
Where's the secondary target? Yeah, I'm gonna use a teleport for this one.
The King of Kremnos, without the signet ring, but looking more like a king now.
I guess so.
I'm no longer the king, Grand Craftsman.
Matters not the title. Surpassed all former kings your achievements have.
I will honor your trust and liberate the world from the clutches of fear. Nevertheless, I must request that you continue to watch over Phainon, Cartonis. I have a feeling that his fate will weigh heavier than all of ours combined.
Well, Mr. Deliverer.
Keep Phainon in mind, I will. Return to your home, brave king, together with everyone. I shall remain here. That thunder from Castrum Kremnos, we wait to hear.
Alright. Hello, me. Mighty.
Outlanders? No. Trailblazers. I will soon make my way to Castrum Kremnos. If all goes according to plan, this may be our final meeting. I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything you have done for Amphorius.
Reflecting on the past and moving forward to the future, a challenge I've faced as well. Though we never had a chance for a deep conversation, after all we've experienced together, you're also an ally of the Trailblades, Mighty.
That means a lot to me. May success accompany your trailblazing wherever it leads.
You will accompany everywhere too, since I've pulled for you and got you.
How about you let me guess what's on your mind? Are you drafting a sentimental farewell speech?
There's over there. That old boy can get into a lot of trouble. Just smile if you don't know how to respond.
Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling that You have a great significance for the future of Amphorius. With this departure, fear that I will never again return. Can I entrust you both to watch my back? And to continue supporting the Flame Chase journey in my absence?
As assured, everything can.
You have my gratitude. Then, farewell.
Hold on.
Yes?
At least now we've holded together to capture this moment, shall we?
Sure, let's do it.
Sweet. That was pretty good. What do you think, Marty?
Well, feels peculiar, I suppose. I'm not talking about your photographic skills. It's just that I rarely take photos. But this one, it's pretty good.
I never failed to impress. Okay, I gotta make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
I wish the same for you during your time in Amphorius.
Farewell to Final. Yeah, of course, Final will be the last one to it's farewell too. They really are kind of best buddies, but also best rivals.
The prince is here! Run! Hold on! Lord Mightimos isn't the prince anymore. He's now the guardian of Amphorius.
What's going on?
Final sewing?
We salute the guardian of Amphorius.
We salute.
It's been a...
I should have known you were the mastermind behind this.
Hey, don't go pointing fingers without cause. I swear I'm innocent this time.
Oh, really?
See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought everyone together.
I admit, that took me by surprise.
Were you seriously just going to sneak off without a word with me?
Well, I was actually on my way to bid farewell to you, but ended up running into this.
Oh, that's quite an honor, I suppose. We better not leave them waiting too long, don't you think?
The road to Castrum Kremnos from here is long. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a moment and etch their faces in my memory one last time.
Oh.
I think I see more than just the Kremnoans here.
I'm thinking maybe it's about time the god of strife gets a new name. How about the god of solidarity or preservation? Dong Hung mentioned that one.
I don't think he's creep off, but
all right. It's about time for us to part ways. Any final goodbyes you want to share? This might be your last chance. Why so quiet? I thought divinity would wash away some of your sentiments.
Do you truly feel as carefree as you seem? Or is this just a facade you wear?
A facade, as far as I noticed.
You know what? You sound just like Aglaia at this moment. But you're not off the mark. I just thought that putting on a nonchalant front for this occasion might help us preserve some dignity.
I can see through your deception, even without the power of mind reading.
Am I really that terrible at controlling my facial expressions? Well, with that said, thank you for aiding me in defeating my archenemy, Mightimos.
No need to thank me. This triumph brings no delight, nor does it signify closure. You understand that more than me.
Indeed. In the end, I still haven't unraveled the mystery behind that black-robed swordmaster. and I can't even ascertain their demise. Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
But that matters not. Pain may be cured, but scars remain, and this should not be effaced. Even with the divine might of Ornyx, you cannot stop the past from leaving its marks in our blind spots. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that Swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an obligation that must be carried out, and no one can find mental fulfillment through it.
You're right.
Look forward. Chew up and swallow your past. And make sure emptiness and bitterness are not the only flavors you know. Remember that there is a whole world behind you waiting to be saved.
Are you sure about that?
I will keep that in mind.
I have a final favor to ask. Please look after the Cremnoan warriors in my absence. They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akama. It is my sole regret that I cannot stand by them during this time.
Do not worry. Leave it to me. And, while I'm at it, I'm going to find out if the Cremnoan language is really missing that many words.
The Cremnoan philosophy can never be encapsulated in a mere dictionary. But if there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library.
Do you have one?
I'll be on my way, Deliverer. Remember to stay alive till the final act.
Yes. Same goes for you. Don't die too easily. May triumph always be yours, Midamos.
Oh, right. One last question.
Go ahead. You better not leave any regrets behind.
Are you the one who told Cartonis about the signet ring?
Well... who knows?
Of course. Of course you respond like that.
Get up, my son. You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Yes, Mother. Mother.
Oops.
There's something I want to ask you.
What is it, Midamos?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Cremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our destined end.
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound entirely sure.
You're right, Midamos. I once believed those words, without question. Until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly hollow. Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory. I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role. That of your mother, Midamos. Your guardian.
That dream always ends there. The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Kratos said that shortly after my fall into the sea, my mother challenged my father to a duel. She died through father's treachery, and I never saw her face. Yet each night she would show up, waiting by the flickering firelight. I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer. But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to tell me. And now, I too am left with but one role.
As a guardian.
It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Look! Midamos is back!
Oh, can he run?
belongs to you! We've got fresh pomegranate juice.
Welcome
Want to try
back.
some?
We meet again, Your Highness.
Welcome back!
Tired.
How was your training?
Ooh, say, come and check out what I just wrote. Midamos! Did you just come back from training? It's been a while.
I'll beat you at the festival.
Welcome home, Midamos. Have you found something?
The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood! The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood!
Mother, I am home.
Year 4948 of the Light Calendar, month of balance Nicator, the strife titan and of fury fell. Midamos, king of Kremnos, triumphed over the trial, and Yugen was born. The following day, the Kremnon dynasty, which had lasted 4,000 years, came to an end. Presently in Akuma.
We smell sunlight and the wind of Akuma. This was your favorite spot, wasn't it, Trianne?
Lady Trianne, why did it have to end up like this?
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of life. It's just that ours isn't as tumultuous as it is for ordinary folks. When we started our journey, Yanis had already provided their prophecy. Just like how that Titan divided themselves to create the countless passages in the world, it's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Treeby, are you still willing to unveil that past for us? The past regarding the prophecy?
What do you seek to learn, Snowy?
Midamos has left the city to face his own fate. That is, the fate of every demigod. We will all eventually let go of our past to follow the same path as his. So, what I want to know is, as Amphorius' first demigod, what compelled you to take the first step on this journey?
Good question.
And what has sustained you to make it this far without looking back? Despite the fracturing of your body and the numerous departures you have endured.
All right.
Teacher, are you sure about this?
Dee is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone. Let's go to the Abyss of Fate and see how it used to be.
Well, time to work.
Then we will leave it to you. Trinen, would you mind?
Tribi, are you not coming with us?
I want to stay here with Trian for a bit longer.
I see. We'll be off then. Take care.
Since you have made your decision, then let's proceed as you wish. See you later, teacher.
Cass, are you not going with them?
No. I'd prefer to remain here to accompany Lady Trian. She hated being alone.
What's this?
A little gift that I had hoped to deliver to her personally. Though fate had other plans.
Oh.
Cute.
So you saw us arguing that day?
Yes. I figured Lady Trian would like it a lot, so I bought it.
I see. Cass. You know, I recognized it immediately that day. It truly is an authentic piece from Yanisopolis.
Then why?
It's just that Trian had forgotten far more things than I. For example, she forgot that this glass object meant something unfortunate according to the traditions of our homeland.
I'm sorry, Lady Tribi. Should I?
No need to apologize, Cass. At that time, I simply didn't want her to be trapped by our past, especially considering how much time had passed since we left home. But now... it might just be the perfect gift for Trian.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
Does it grow yet earlier?
While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, they remain fresh and inexperienced. Teacher, don't let the weight of that cruel prophecy crush their spines.
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them to ignorantly fall before the gates of the new world. They will eventually need to know the truth. We just need the right opportunity. This, to me, feels like the right opportunity.
What's really going to be?
This is how the Temple of the Three Fates looked back in the day.
At this point, Yanisopolis still resides under Aquila's protection. Yet it is already fated for decline, and only contains a beautiful facade.
Is it because Amphorius has entered Era Bellica?
Yes. Strife remains distant from this part of Amphorius right now. But in 5 years' time, at the same entry hour, this temple will become the source of another war.
In 5 years' time, okay. Are they maybe already hinting for like something that's going down like way like story?
Then where are you at this time?
Right over there.
Why does she look somewhat different?
It's because we don't quite recall how we used to look.
Oh, my apologies.
Please don't. We should be the ones apologizing. Come, everyone. It's time to witness our last conversation with Orynyx. You're here, Orynyx.
I understand the Titan's language now?
This is our memory. So your senses are also aligned with the Trebios of that moment.
You still consume yourself for that false prophecy.
False prophecy, huh? So you still think that way?
Even if Kefali has fallen, they would never guide humans to kill their own comrades. Stop while you still can, Trebios. Spreading the prophecy will only kindle disaster. The disaster will tear you into 1,000 pieces.
But the black tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the god of passages, known for guiding mortals, cannot resist this catastrophe, then what can we do against the incoming destruction?
Do not get involved with the core flames. If you do that, you can still remain chosen by fate.
Those chosen by fate would never have their family taken from them. And how can I alone remain safe and secure while watching the entire world crumble before my eyes? This might be our last conversation, Orynyx. I will do everything I can to protect you from the black tide.
The family she just mentioned.
It's our mother. She fell from the spot into the valley a long time ago. It was during a grand ceremony held to seek Yanis's guidance, but things took an unexpected turn. It was Kefali who responded instead.
Okay.
Did something go wrong with the ceremony?
Yes, but those two occurrences were in fact unrelated. Kefali's response was simply a coincidence.
Huh.
On that frosty night with treachery abound, as the holy maiden of Yanisopolis met her demise, the world-bearing titan also fell in another corner of the world. Let's keep up with her. This story, she should be the one to tell it.
That thing ahead.
It's the altar of Talantin. But that's not our destination. We're heading to the left.
Okay.
This place used to be passable.
There are issues. There's like not really like any like much thing to those.
I never thought there would be such a hidden space in the abyss.
This is the Archive of Prophecies, an important ceremonial site back then.
Is this Yanis's maze that Trinon used for divination in the past?
Not only that, it also serves as a lock. Our childhood abode lies sealed within.
This is the largest puzzle I've ever laid eyes on. And it even acts as a door lock. Should have expected something like this in the homeland of puzzles, I suppose. So, how are we going to solve it?
Just follow the designated path and let the stone ball fall into the pool twice.
Okay.
Seems pretty straightforward. Even Mighty might be able to complete it in a single try.
I don't know to talk smack about Mighty behind his back.
That's not talking smack. It's clearly a compliment. Mighty. If he were still here, we'd probably take a lot fewer detours to solve our issues.
Probably.
Enough with the talking. Let's just get started.
Press and hold the button to actually do any point, rotate the maze. Do let go off the button. So spin in reverse direction. Okay. Ah, I see. Interesting puzzle.
Impressive.
Mario Kitchen
You
has been
too
locked.
have the makings of a
Confusion
high
around us,
priest
becoming
now.
a new path. But the stone ball found and pull once more to open the hidden door.
Getting that stone ball to the end point looks pretty tough. My hands are shaking just from looking at it.
So special board panel removing a set pattern user attempt to create. Ah. Easy.
The secret door is open.
Go inside, and you'll see the place where we grew up.
Sure, I see this is like something, or just like stuff laying about. Yep, there's a treasure chest for example. Oh. I find this mechanic of the chest and him just so annoying because it's just such a waste of time. Getting him is just like such busy work. Do I get my chest now? Oh boy. Also, I would like to find all of the nymphs sooner or later. Awesome. We learn a lockpicking from old sample back in Ballybock with what? Ah, I have to do the puzzle to unlock it.
Oh.
Praise the law type, the lantern, scale of justice.
Location sealed. What do I have to do it? I guess I have to go there. What has it? Give me all the... You could go there. You here and you here. goes with this? Okay, this one needs to be here. Then, like this.
Who came up with this? Seriously, go rewrite it. Oh, you want this?
Yes, I do want it, so let me
Take
get
it
it.
and amuse yourself.
Oh no, I need. Oh. See. Okay, got it.
Oh.
That's not to raise about.
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
You grew up in a place like this.
By the time we were born, the role of the Holy Maiden had already diminished to a mere title. Those in tune with the Titan's guidance are bound to become messengers for others. To maintain appearances, those in authority added some embellishments. And with Mother around, our childhood wasn't entirely without joy.
Even so, I still find it hard to imagine.
20 years can go by in no time.
Trinon, for most people, 20 years is a long period of time.
Not for Trinon or Tribby.
Right. Becoming a demigod sure changes how one lives through time. It's hard to believe it's been so long. Your power is exceptional, Little Gray. This place looks exactly as before. Let's explore the room a bit.
I mean, you already did it from the stream, but... Okay.
There's a blackboard here. What's that drawing on it?
Wait, is it them inventing the rocket for their ultimate?
That doesn't ring a bell. It should be something we invented during those 10 years. It has been approximately 10 years between Kefali's prophecy and this moment when we are about to set out. We were raised in this temple complex and had never stepped outside the gate of infinity. To understand the outside world, we spent much of our time acquiring knowledge and developing a few inventions along the way. Sadly, the inventions served no purpose except to deliver letters, and the knowledge we gained has all faded away by now.
There's so many boxes here.
These should be our belongings. What's this?
Oh, the gem.
A red glass fragment?
We were still very young the first time we saw it. Mother came back with a beautiful glass piece, but her face was streaked with tears. She simply placed it on the table.
Is it like... Is it like something you get, or like you get for people who have passed? Is it like a symbol of passing?
It looked so sparkly that we couldn't resist playing with it, but we ended up breaking it by accident. Mother didn't get angry. She simply held us quietly for a long time. It wasn't until we were older that we learned in Yanisopolis, if someone gloriously died for destiny, the Holy Maiden must pick a piece of glass from the volcano's quarry and polish it, then give it to the deceased's family.
Okay, so it is a symbol of passing, so to say.
On the day Mother returned with the glass, her friend lost his life on the battlefield. Since he had no family left, Mother had to keep it herself. Later, on the eve of the ritual, Mother also gave us a beautiful piece of glass. Let's move on to the bedroom.
Oh, she knew she would die. Oh. She knew the ritual would go wrong for her.
It's Trebios.
Just as expected. It's time to get going after all. Mama, are you going to that ritual tomorrow?
That's right, my sweet girl. What's the matter?
I wish I could go too. I have something to ask Yanis.
Oh. What do you want to ask?
I want to know how to chase the black tide away.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, it's a secret ritual, and only I can preside over it. If you want me to consult the Titan on your behalf, you'll have to promise me something.
What is it?
Be a good girl and go to sleep now. And whatever you dream of, don't be afraid. Just sleep through the night until morning comes. Until the next time Aquila opens their eyes. Can you do that for me, sweetie?
That's it? Of course I can! Trebios is the most amazing Holy Maiden of Yanis! Well, little Holy Maiden. But why, Mama?
Because this ritual might take a long time.
How long?
Tomorrow, my sweet child. I'll be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow. If not, the tomorrow after that. But if I still haven't returned for a very long time, that means the ritual has succeeded. It means I found a way to chase away the black tide and reach the new world on the other side.
Okay.
But for various reasons, I can't return to bring my sweet girl with me. But I'll be waiting for you there. As long as you stay brave and kind, we'll meet again in that new world. It's the end of the West Wind, the black tide's other shore. A radiant sea of flowers, blessed and protected by the gods. In the rosy horizon, you'll see a silver-white shoal. It marks the end of your voyage. The haven, free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. That is where I'll be, waiting for you.
Wow, that sounds just like the island from my dream. Oh, I know. I'll turn the moon into a ship and the stars into sails to go find Mama. Pinky promise?
Really, that's why she invented a rocket.
Pinky promise. As long as you sail toward tomorrow, as long as the sun will rise for the next day, our wishes will come true together.
If the final murmurs of the Titan are true, if such a place really exists on the shore beyond the Black Tide at the end of Genesis, then our promise still stands. Please, wait for me, Mother.
After those 10 years of darkness, when Aquila opened their eyes for the last time, we finally set off.
Where did she go?
This way. Now, we'll go through this shelf.
Okay.
But how? With Yanis's power?
Can't forget Demigod yet.
Indeed. We hadn't acquired their power back then.
So, this obstacle, it was simply a mirage?
Yes. The answer is right on the shelf. Go ahead and give it a try.
Okay.
It's a sacred passage.
It was a secret passage prepared by the Holy Maiden's supporters for Mother and me as a precaution. And now, it is turned into our passage to escape, just as anticipated.
Okay. Oh, we are here again.
The path to the temple was in quite a state. Did someone do it on purpose?
No surprise at all. Some people caught on to what we were planning and tried to intercept us, while others were willing to clear the way for the Holy Maiden.
I can't move it. I can't cling over it either. Time Titan? Is that you?
We're gonna guide through this now. Tide monsters. I actually never get to that place. Got a bit of an error already. Oh, this again. Go.
Who came up with this? Seriously, go rewrite it.
I think I have to go a year ago for it.
Just like this. Regardless of our actions, the past will remain unchanged. It was someone else who helped Trebios in the actual events of history. We don't remember the details. As for why memory recreated the past to be like this, it must be because it's closer to the answer within our heart.
The passage is now cleared.
Okay. Oh, I blocked my path there. Right? Fair enough. Then let's deactivate here again. And now we're gonna ignore that one, I guess. Do I? Oh, don't help me much. Not yet, at least.
Ornix. Oh, thank you, nameless god.
Sorry. And now I can go down it. I get it. There was another one, but it has to be another one. So. Could the last one be done though? Just a bridge. Oh, there it is. Let me go back to the start. there was a chest there. Oh, this is skateboard.
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
And this is where it came from. How did I get up there? That's the question. Just the elevator or... Ah, go to the other floor. That's how I'm supposed to do it. Just not sure how do I get there. Oh, I have to go around, maybe. So, what button should be active? This one wasn't just blindly spinning for once.
Pretty underwhelming.
Now we have this verified. Damn. Lower floor, I said. It's not. Then I'll just do it like this. boss this time around. But actually not. How do I do this? And now it finally comes down. Jesus. Go. Wait, no, it's not a bit of floor. It's not active when you. Oh, I see something now. I see something now.
This thing? What I've got is leagues beyond.
So now how do I get down there again? Ah, there's a book and you can use to operate. And here it is. So now I can just go around, I hope. Yes, I can. Decided to day real quick here. The treasure.
Ah, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Go down on real fur again.
Please stay clear.
Whoa! It looked truly magnificent back then.
Relax. Take it easy.
All these people, they're just civilians, not enemies, correct?
Mostly, but it might not be the case later on.
Okay.
Hey, little ones. How did you sneak in here?
Shh! Please keep it down. We had to be really sneaky to get in here.
Okay. But what did you sneak in here for?
I heard there's a lovely holy maiden living in the temple, and I want to meet her.
Right in front of you.
I couldn't stop her, so I had to think of a way to sneak her in.
Oh, really? I was here to meet the Holy Maiden as well, but the guard said she had to go somewhere far away today.
Huh? What a bummer. Mommy even asked me to bring her gift to the Holy Maiden.
It's getting late. Be good and go home now, okay?
Okay then. We'll come back next time. Thank you.
By the way they are dressed, the siblings look like civilians living outside the temple. Mother mentioned that when she was a holy maiden, she caught a girl sneaking into the temple to steal the tributes. Stealing from the temple was punishable by death. But that poor girl had no family and just wanted something to eat. So Mother took her outside and even gave her some food. Perhaps these two children are the descendants of that girl from back then.
Could be.
Ah, Lady Maiden. Lady Maiden, you need to dress warmer. It's pretty cold out. Let me get you a blanket.
No need to trouble yourself. I'm just going for a quick walk.
All right, but please take care of yourself. Your mother made us promise to look after you before she left. It's been a while since I last saw you. I just realized you've grown into such a beauty, just like your mother.
Oh.
Oh, here, have some of my sweet pastries. She used to enjoy them, so maybe you'll like them too. What's wrong, Lady Maiden?
I'm fine. It tastes really good.
This lady is Mother's old friend. When we were little, we sometimes got to eat the sweet pastries she brought back. We've always remembered the familiar taste, and only now do we learn where it came from.
Please stay clear.
Looks like you can like explore more after you're done here.
Praise the passage titan Yanis, gate of infinity.
Apologies, Lady Maiden, but the Yanis vault is under maintenance today.
Perfect. That way, no one will disturb me while I'm talking to Mother.
All right then. May Yanis guide your path.
The Yanis vault?
It's where Yanis's heart lies and the core flame is kept. Just enter on the left. It's also the place where Trebios was born.
Okay. Hey, wouldn't the sun also coincide with the place we currently
Trebios. What does that name actually mean?
Yes, it does.
The one with 3 lives. Mother believed our birth was blessed by the 3 titans of fate. She named us thus to express her gratitude. Looking at how things have unfolded, fate might have had a role in it. Yanis vault is right ahead.
There. I guess I'm gonna use you. First, I can punch something. Attack? No. There it is.
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
So that's how I'm coming from. Jesus. Well, that's not quite a brace we crashed landed in. Where's it?
At long last.
Curious have come.
I knew there was some sanity left in you, Yanis. Just as I thought, you too have been confined.
Therefore often thou shalt bury yourself. Bury the gods and bury the faith that binds us all.
No, Yanis. I've come here to take on your fate. By the blood of the Lamb and the strength of my blade-wielding right hand, I am Trebios, the listener, the announcer, and the witness of the prophecy. I, the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis, the walker of the infinite paths, have come forth to assume your duty.
The one who guides the road shall see their soul shattered into 1,000 fragments, akin to glass crashing upon the ground.
Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one, with 1,000 selves to accompany me. I'll never be lonely.
Though thou bearest the flame, thou shalt be far from the glory of divinity. Passages are forever associated with dirt, and even a modest blade can imperil thy very existence.
No matter. My hands are not made for bearing arms. But my feet are destined to embark on a journey for the benefit of all.
Yeah, the flame chase is a journey of constant loss, among which even life itself holds little value. Time decays the heart, the passages shatter the body, and the scales raid the separation until the end draws near. The one who bears 3 lives, are thou truly prepared?
Without a doubt, Titan. Let the prophecy shatter me, so that I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled world.
Thus it shall be. Overthrow the gods, return the courtrooms, inherit divine authority, watch godly miracles, go kill, go mourn, kill my kin, mourn our fate. Pray the spirits of the gods, nourish the land with divine essence. Let us shall remember that thou must remember. All shall bid farewell to one, and a person alone will witness the miracle. One shall live till the end, and they alone will witness Era Nova. Such is destiny.
I understand, Yanis. Thank you. Now, may you rest well. Mother, did you see that? I have assumed my duty and stand ready to set out. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphorius's pitch-dark fog. May we... May the world follow the myriad paths trodden and reunite at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. Mother, I shall see you tomorrow.
Who dares lay hands on the core flame? Drop your weapon and surrender at once!
I knew this would come.
It's opening up! Move aside and get ready!
Maybe first grab this
The
time.
Holy Maiden?
Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
This is where the Express touchdown. I regulated protection wasn't far off. It is where the crash landed. Okay, I was right with that.
What's happening here? Lady Maiden, where's the thief who stole the core flame? Look at what she's holding, you buffoon! She is the thief! Take your positions and ready your arms! We're taking back the core flame!
Oh, you're not.
Bring it on!
What?
Come forth, loyal guards. At least do it properly. Pierce me in the chest.
What are you scheming?
This is your last chance. If anyone wants to earn a promotion and rise through the ranks, I'm right here. You all know who I am. Go ahead. However, if there's still any loyalty within you, step aside for the Holy Maiden. Otherwise, by the decree of the Holy City's Codex, anyone who dares to harm the Holy Maiden shall face execution!
Captain, what should we do? Do it. Kill her! If any of you want to get rich, then come with me. Take this traitor's head and wealth will be ours!
We can't just stand by and do nothing. Let's move, partner.
Alright.
I always deliver. Open sesame.
Allow me to purge the root of the proud. Time to cleanse the filth.
Not bad.
Sure, I'll play along.
Expand your thinking. Time for a lesson. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Immerse yourself in it.
Easy.
How's that possible? Could the Titan actually be on her side? That woman is the traitor!
I should go.
Let's keep up.
The path is opening up for me.
You're not getting away!
Oh, Yanis, protect me.
Oh.
The Titan is on her side. Watch out!
Don't let me down.
Impossible! The gods have long been consumed by madness!
Bad. Never seen perfection. Open sesame. Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch a chrono. Bending the rules.
You have no right to ambush me. because of the way it's a long wait time for those told.
Well guarded. What do I do? Just as I thought. Inside. There are guards here too. Don't alert them.
I don't want to have to mess over this all along. I'm just gonna be
Long last.
I don't get curved, sorry.
A creature of the holy city guards, but I'm already so close.
This should be the last fight. We have to help her get through. But I don't get it. This has been puzzling me for a while now. Who has been aiding Trebios in her escape?
Yeah, logic and fuzz and adding up.
Well, history might be blurred by memories. Seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had no allies. If she pulled it off alone, were we too involved in this process?
Trebios had been on her own since she entered the vault. But what did we truly mean to her? You'll find that answer at the end of this memory.
In that case,
okay,
let's focus on the mission at hand now. Let's do this, everyone!
I have an idea.
No dirty tricks. Look, a VIP. I always deliver.
I don't have time for
Wait, there's no backing out now. For me or you.
Open sesame.
Self-inflicted misery. Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Be of your body and mind.
Oh.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Curious, endless riddle.
Not giving much of a chance.
Nothing
to
but
do
a
anything.
void. Never seen perfection before?
Who's the little backstabber?
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Just graze. Lose some, win some.
I don't have time for it. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Oh. Hedge your bet, huh?
Give an inch and they'll
Open sesame.
May the foul stench just be
Curious,
quick.
endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Be of your body and mind.
Expand your thinking. Watch it crack.
Jeez.
Finally, beyond this gate awaits a boundless world. This is where my journey begins. God of passages, can you see me? I will complete the path that you started. No response after all. Yanis, may you have a good dream. I can't stay here much longer. It's time to leave.
Well, looks like this is the end of the memory.
Not yet. The question that has been puzzling you. She's about to reveal the answer.
But nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame-chased journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own, would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
I think the answer is already within you. And you've made your own decision.
What? You can hear us?
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us. Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory. We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent.
Okay.
It's a letter written by Trebios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Trebios of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her and sends her on a long journey toward the tomorrow where we are.
Yes, you'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began. Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here, you have traveled far on your way home. Such is the maxim that unveils Trebios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost, return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you. Or for me, to embrace it again.
Worry not. The loss is something we've grown used to. Our resolve and our pledge are what Trebios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
ride the west wind and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer?
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the god's blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness, we will meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring.
I can 3,760 October night. Genos' holy main tribute border Corflame took Quadabos Chaos and became a demigod of Yanis. She traversed the god of infinity, splitting into 1,000 messengers to spread the divine prophecy across the land of the forest after a century of arduous journeying. I can 3,870 Man for Freedom. Humanity's Rapture's journey officially began.
Lady Treeby, do you still think that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trianne would say as well.
With all due respect, Lady Treeby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Prophecy?
The one her mother gave her.
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphorius.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow. And why Yanisopoulos' prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers.
Okay. So they go on that angle.
So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow.
Alright.
There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter can only be resolved by our future selves. Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think. Then set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear. Because that's how Tribios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun, and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity. And thus, we shall sweep apart Amphorius' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey, that new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Brienne. See you tomorrow!
Okay.
Child of humanity, surely you are not waiting for the arrival of night.
Nights do not fall upon Akama.
That's why it's futile for you to wait here.
Honestly, I didn't expect the renowned Reason Titan to behave like this.
And that's all thanks to you. If your soul weren't as prickly as a hedgehog, I wouldn't have to act this way. If you were more accommodating, you wouldn't be opposing me all the time, and I could teach you more freely instead.
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me. Forget it. Cut the sarcasm and just say what you need to say.
Fine, fine. All I want is to remind you, there's not much left in your soul. If you don't do something soon, I will have to take over this body.
Oh?
If I'm not worried, why should you be? I know what you're planning. You just want my help answering the question. What exactly are we? Correct?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, and you'll have to return my body shortly.
What's a plan?
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back. But I didn't expect the answer to be right within it. That saved me a lot of trouble. I don't even need the black-robed swordmaster's ceremonial blade.
That's certainly worth celebrating.
Regrettably, I can't carry out the upcoming experiment alone.
The girl who's walking with death, is she fully prepared?
Be patient, Titan. If we're always so guarded, how can death reach us easily?
Unfortunately, on behalf of Okima, I must ask you to slow your pace.
She's already smelling that there's something up with him.
I forgot about you. My apologies.
A child's words are always carefree. I'll just dismiss these words as nonsense from a cheeky child. Come now, conceited performer. It's time to address your relationship with that Titan.
What if I refuse?
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such lengths.
Oh, monster neither human nor divine. Don't forget that you won't dare kill me. If you snuff out the core flame of reason, what else can you use to stand against the Council?
Do you two mind if I cut in?
Yeah.
I warned you. Do not interrupt me.
I just have been meaning to ask. Does death really matter to you?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already a silent, cold corpse.
I'm back. Finally, a moment to catch my breath on the chat, Tamamo. It's unusual to see my messing with you. At my rest, I've had tiring last few days. Wait, I like the other answer. I just read the third answer where I was clicking continue. Got her there inside a ball. This is a Pokemon reference. I like it. There, dear, let me ask you, are you really sure you want to take on the trial of Aronyx's core flame on behalf of the Crisis Era? It's about time for me to level up. I find out at this point, after all, this is probably a fate that Trailblaze can't evade. You should be extra cautious and watch out for yourself. Based on the experiences of those before you, the trial is no walk in the park. Oh, I do hope it will reveal something about our past before we got it down implanted. I do hope so. But what concerns me more is that you refer to bind yourself to Empharius. If you truly assume that Titan's divinity, do you believe you'll be able to lay it down again? Forget it. You deal with that when the time comes. When it happens, right here with you. Oh, how's he very earlier? I got over two people in guard uniforms and ended up missing Trian's Pharaoh ceremony. They said they were messengers of the Councils of Elders and wanted to verify my identity. I suspect we have been on their radar for a while and they only made a move when you and I got separated. The questions were quite specific. From our arrived in Akama to our relationship with the each Crisis Era, they even asked about what we did in the market. Luckily, those pawns aren't the brightest. I managed to brush off most of the questions, so they'll probably leave us alone for a bit. Council of Elders, are they the bad guys? Huh, I'm not ready to label them as good or bad, but their conduct is certainly irritating. On the second thought, the guys also initially kept her guard up with us, especially on the broke Ivory side until we know the full truth. The only thing we know for sure is that some members of the Council of Elders aren't happy with the Crisis Heirs. In the worst case scenario, we should be caught up in the internal conflict of the Holy City. To be continued? If only you had the time to sort through the clues about the Black Tide. But now, there was only lovely. Oh, the river is the only lovely thing left. Let's take some more pictures. Oh, what's going on? Something wrong? The memory card is full. Nice. I bet Marta and the others are pretty early too. About that.
And so, this long day passed for Akama. Some people arrived, and some left forever. Just like every other day of this journey, where we, stumbling, move forward. We have long been prepared. If we are to chase the flames, then we must grow used to farewells. And yet, no one back then could foresee death. Its arrival would always be so sudden and so momentous.
Wait, why are we seeing... Okay. Well, if this isn't gonna be a cliffhanger.
Even little Gray, coming from beyond the sky. could not escape the Reaper's two hands. And what people gained and lost in that trial of death was far heavier than life itself. Just like the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass, at the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips. And after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
Oh, that story is done. Well, for now. The continuation will be in like a few days. I'm so far behind on time again. Get the achievements out of the way. But not gonna lie, I don't even feel like to do this part actually real much. I mean, it's just going on about still doing the prophecy and going after it, but hey. Yeah. Right on. What do you want from me? Yeah, just talking about the stuff that happened. Alright. Oh. Oh, I got a tree and doll. Cute. Also kind of sad, but so cute. I'm not gonna lie, if I want a doll, I'm gonna take the Sparkle doll. I love the Sparkle dolls. I want one, to be honest. So let's do this story writing part, and I think then I'll also end the stream here for today, because it's almost midnight for me. We got 3 cards. Let's do Mighty first. The day the lion went on the campaign. None may approach the battlefield. The lone army of Kremlis, an obstacle on the Flame-Chick's journey. He ordered his troops to stand aside. That was the first meeting between hero and prince. The two men fought for 10 nights unceasingly till the combat drew to its end. And I was able to score a single victory and conceded not a single defeat. None know why this man's fate is always overshadowed by a single number decree. Just like none can ascertain how the flame-chasing heroes convinced this man. It was not mutual appreciation, neither, for in his memories 7 sentences were all his mother to him ever spoke. Yet somehow, the leader who weaves the golden threads recounted one of the 7 with ease. There's no right or wrong in a man's heart.
The lion has its own historian, and the history of the hunt should not be held by the hunter alone.
And thus, he speaks little. Others once guessed he regarded Orisaki as his home, for he seeks a land to belong. As a king to his people, this is the first gift to the enemy brings. But as per the rule of gifts, one given away, the gifter will never repossess this thing. The journey is long, yet none ever dares to anger the man. Not because of his unrestrained manners, but because every meal the heroes partook were all cooked by his peerless skill. One side serves halts in the woods. He has relied on scent since young to distinguish guests and obtain gains. Yet there are always exceptions. The man's arch enemy often puzzled why their food always borderline nauseating. He still recalls a day he entered the holy city. One who worships strife is bound to have rumors.
Even insects consume each other. And he's no less than the Mad King's kin.
Imagine, for the man always considers himself an enemy to the world. He paves the road so that one day his peers would match his anger with him. It is the prophecy turned true, and in the holy city he ever did ruin. Continue with reviews. Oh, there's 2 stories. Long separation. You shall part with your friends, with your enemies, with others, and with yourself. Tributes have already swallowed the fruit of fate. From now on you shall be as a school of birds without feet, flying towards tomorrow without a moment of repose. The crisis war, glamour rises and falls, and then the children reunite. Only 3 of them remain.
We have heard of a Chrysos heir.
Good life betray, it says. That person tears open the barricade of the black tide, aims at the sky, wanting to contain the core flame in a sheet.
There will always be warriors like me, who believe in and are willing to protect the tomorrow they prophesize.
But the crusading Chrysos heirs never returns. The greedy ones then lift the ground with sharp blades, and by power's lethality, they are round by one slain.
We remember a group of bards.
The Tecton child says. The bard composes songs of the children's prophecy, and along the corpus of the pillar of stone lay the footprints upon which ballads are carved.
Though we lack the might of swords and shields, we can take you to walk every part of this world.
2 many years later, the bard shall return to the subterranean eternal rest. The children sing the long songs, and alone they bear memories of humanity.
We miss us.
The student child says. When they left their home, the passengers blew their girl apart into countless turbulent bubbles, carried to all corners of the world on the winds of destiny.
We will run towards the world's agony.
The children cheer each other up. As the years pass and the sun and moon rise and fall, the children often hear sounds of the winds shattering. Farewell, farewell, farewell. The children who still walk the earth silently hide their wrenching sobs. Upon the hills of Okima once grew golden figs as far as the eye could see. The remaining child linked their hands and decided to make this beautiful city the beginning of yet another journey. The children pour on the hem of the maiden's dress.
Please, listen to the prophecy we bring.
The maiden pulls on her silken threads, weaving in her heart the children's past into strings.
Chase the core flames with me. I promise that.
Oh, it really was Aggie who was referenced there earlier. The reputations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, and blah blah blah. I couldn't read. The gentle mother silently dreams and brings to her children descent from the western shore. Then she quietly departs, and the only words her child hears is his prophecy of fallen melancholy. The slumber of titans, the frequented lullaby, the roar of the guards, all merge into torrential black tide. It carries the first demigod from the past to the future, and that was the beginning of this long dream. In this tiny room, she forged 20 years of her memories with time. Sometimes the child does not understand. The gate of worlds outside the windows are so numerous, yet why can we not step within? And if one cannot leave the tower, what need is there to gaze into the distance weird hums? The mother smiles and does not answer, and only using bedtime stories to once again glit another golden sheen of destiny to the euphorias of the child's dreams. Alas, the golden light of destiny cannot illuminate the shadows of power and greed. All it takes to rob the child of their only kitten is a letter of dark conspiracy. The culprit for the murder had no floors, but was unaware that the lamp willingly stepped into the passage's dead end. Before the priest met her demise, the only thing her eyes contained was spite. Yet she leaves her finding warmth and hope embroidered in those dolls, leaving them behind for their innocent love. Loneliness takes nightmares into the child's sleep, and thus the child hugs those dolls tight.
At the very least, we will never leave each other, right?
Onyx is softly sighs and carefully lifts the curtain of time, presenting the crystal gift and elaborations to the brave, for the doll holding a blade. The Titan loves this child born into sorrow, but has no power to erase the pitying tragedy in the morrow. Only can he dispel the evening wind of the palace, giving the child solace and sweet dreams. Turn back, chosen one. The Titan's fading proclamation cannot pull back the string of the girl's
All
destiny.
shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
In the holy city, adorned with falling flowers, the children recall the prophecy, besides a friend that has passed away. But the girl had already passed through the thousands of crossroads and continues to say it to her tomorrow. Oh, for the bright spot beyond, in the end of the west wind. Blah blah, we already know how this continues. Aglaya. With her thread story, the curtains of sword and weed. Aglaya sounds
Oh, my
flows
lover.
among streets.
Why does your mood change faster than the clouds above?
The audience faces is covered in sorrow.
Oh, how I wish she has clear eyes that are quick to anger and laughter, and dimples that crease in smiles and frowns.
For the maiden he longs for has a body of alabaster and figures carved by skilled pals. In her runs blood of gold and a heart woven from threads. She has neither her eyes nor dimples, lacking even her face, for she is a Aglia's garment maker, merely a demigod's serf. The gilded dressmaster, the executive of romance, are resplendent would her mansion be above the radiant dawning clouds. Nervously the visitors opens the doors, parting curtains at a theater. The one with golden threads in hand is revealed, standing betwixt figures of stone.
Lady Aglaya, I am Apollos' retainer, here for an outfit to take to my master.
He casts sideways glances as he bows for the garment maker he adores is flanking her mistress, silent as a leaf accompanying a flower. Then her hands, sculpted of ivory, pull up the tress's train as if one breath alone.
The creation of love and beauty indeed.
As it was the things does, his forwards prickle the golden threads in the rim.
If you wish to embrace such fantasies,
She declared us on the other end of the golden thread.
you must beware of the scissors that can pierce through the chest.
In ancient theater, there are fountain of plays, millions of shows, where even the god of romance was once an actor. The weaver below the stage savors the show for inspiration. The ostracized poet finally returned home, the overwhelming lovers separated by misfortune. The hero betrayed, fires his deadly arrow into the traitor's heart. The thread known as romance is knit by all beings, by all love and hatred, beauty and sin, memories and prophecies. All that occurs are clothing indeed. Look at the despondent servant, buried his love, the dress master plugged up, and into the garment maker's dress she weaves. The land garment makers once had beautiful faces, some as nice with swords, some as impassive braced, and put on pantomime after pantomime in the golden thread's light. Till the stage shook in a storm, and the black tide tainted the dancers' skirts. She wiped clean their visages and instilled armaments instead of silk.
Use the needle and thread. possess your sword.
She graced the servants who cannot answer. The garment makers are elegant still. They turn bloody and stained slaughter. Ah, I hated that it's like cutting off so quickly. Oh, sorry, I really old, but I've had enough of them yet. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot it's an important question. Tamamo, how old are you? I'm a newborn. I was old as the world. I forgot it.
Mammy, ma'am.
No way! How will I know that gift to get you? Can I just make something up? I'm sorry, but at the moment I step into this world, I met you, Tamamo. This way, every moment of my life will be recorded by you, Tamamo. If you ever write a book about me, I'll be a fake one. Yeah, sorry, but another thing. Oh, that will make me even happier. It means there are so many moments worth treasuring that you can't keep track of them all. I guess that's a way you could say that. And with that, we finished that. And with that, I'll be finishing up the stream. I do hope you enjoyed it so far. And I think I'll make it quick and easy. And give a quick read to go to Jessica. There we go. Following. Who is playing Samsung Zero, so fair enough. Let's start the line. And yeah, that being said, I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we will see each other next time. Leave you doing support. Be nice over at the rate. We already know Jessica Rainblood. She's a sweet one. She's nice. We'll see each other next time. Until then, bye bye.